Nationals. Nick Williams is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Sammy Solis, a native of Minnesota, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Standing in, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Stepping in, Nick Williams. He's really been dialed in at the plate lately, having hit safely in his last 19 games.
Yeah, Matty, he's got a chance to go for 20 right here. That's a huge hit streak, and he's done it in a variety of ways. Some damage mixed in with just some nice ABs.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Edelbray Ramos is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Eaton, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. He's set, and the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Ramos, a Venezuelan-born ball player, comes into today second in the league in all-star voting among starters, so it looks pretty good that he'll be rewarded for his efforts so far this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter. That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He does so many things for this club, but the one category that jumps out to me when you look at all of his stats, he leads the National League in runs scored. When you do that, you're doing some very special things for your team.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of his hit streak, and it's continued.
And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A for Bryce Harper. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
First offering on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Hernandez moving to his left. And that ends the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's 2-0 Washington. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Eaton going back, still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot, number 22 on the year, and the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Parra is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job at get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
Now in the box, Maikel Franco. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Eaton is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phils do get 1 back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 2 and the Phillies 1. In now is Anthony Rendon.
Leading off for the Nationals, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Up around the face. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH, but don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
In is Gerardo Parra. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. 2-1 to Gerardo Parra. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Herrera to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 8, catcher, Matt Wieters.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short out.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So striding in, Jorge Alfaro. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch on its way. Looped out towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9, the pitcher number 61, Edebrey Ramos.
Settling in now, Edebrey Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Up next will be Nick Williams as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Parra is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They're down 2-1. Now at the plate, Sammy Solis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Pitcher, Sammy Solis.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. And this one's too far inside, ball two.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Three and one to the National shortstop. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Adam Eaton.
Digging in to try it again. Adam Eaton will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They lead it 2-1. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Parra on the move. He's there and records the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. Rendon has it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
In now, Carlos Santana. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out toward shallow right. Harper has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Our score remains 2-1. Ready to take his hacks again, Bryce Harper, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Ball and a strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone all the way into the upper deck. Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, his 2nd of the game, and it gives the Nationals a 3-1 lead. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over .500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
First time up, he went down looking. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's another 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High pop up. Santana shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. But the Nationals do get a run on the Bryce Harper home run. We played 4. It's now 3-1 Washington. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it, 1 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a flare out to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Phillies have pulled even now at 3-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, Dero. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1 towards second. And that's the 2nd out.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping into the box, Odubel Herrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
The windup and the 0-1. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Harper giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Up next will be Nick Williams, and he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so, so I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Turner will put this one away, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. In is Gerardo Parra. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Left fielder.
He's set. Here it comes. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Cue shot here out towards short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
The catcher, number 32, Matt Wieters.
Striding in, Matt Wieters, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And that's in there for strike 1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Yep. Big breaking ball, and a beauty that time. 1 and 2. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. Lifted in the air to center. Pereira's there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Up pitcher, number 36.
At the plate, Sammy Solis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Behind 0-2 now. Parra stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Hector Neris, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. 5 innings complete, all time. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
At the plate, Michael Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
In now is Adam Eaton. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's hitless in 6 tries.
Adam Eaton.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Bryce Harper will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here's the pitch. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's batting at a .385 clip. He's also driven in 5 runs.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. No more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come and it has not stopped.
Here's the 1-1. A high fastball is in there. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
One left for Washington. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds it 3-3. Back here at Nationals Park, tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Trevor Gott is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, pitcher, Hector Neris.
Wilson Ramos will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Wilson Ramos.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First offering on its way. This pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. Score remains tied at 3-3. Jake Arrieta gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First pitch on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Herrera moving in. 1 down.
Left fielder number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Ready once again, Gerardo Parra. A fly out and a single for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Arrieta, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become. but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
To short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The catcher, number 32, Matt Wieters.
2 away in the inning now, and here's Matt Wieters. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Howie Kendrick will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Howie Kendrick.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nationals leave 1. Still tied 3-3. Joaquin Benoit has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53, Joaquin Benoit.
Now at the plate, Nick Williams. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. From the stretch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the 2nd out.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Goodness, 0-2 now. Three runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Justin Bohr will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Justin Bohr.
Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Justin Bohr will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 45.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. Swings through it for strike number two.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now is Adam Eaton. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit well on the ground to first. Bohr fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
So two down now in the Washington eighth, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First offering on its way. Fouled away. A windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Arrieta's got his target, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score remains tied at 3-3. Ready for another chance? Maikel Franco. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs, and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Parra waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Murphy has it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. 2 out, nobody on. Couldn't get on top of that. A little pop-up to the right side. Zimmerman has got it, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Still tied 3-3. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Shoots this one to first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
In now is Anthony Rendon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Arrieta gets the sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Crawford fields it cleanly. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Sean Kelly takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Sean Kelly.
As Drupal Cabrera is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frame. .302 is the average coming in. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Murphy. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. The bouncer to the left side.
Turner fields it cleanly.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the. Aaron Luke takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Stepping up now, Gerardo Parra. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Oh, he misses it. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Parra around second. He's heading for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Wilmer Defoe will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Luke is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty D, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble, and what does he do? He kind of puts it in 5th gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of. Walks are never good, but they're especially.
And a base hit, and a big one as they come back to tie the ball game here in the 10th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big
Number
spot.
3, Michael Taylor.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Huskins is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Trey Turner. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box now, Adam Eaton. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across.